Oh, hello! I'm Drew.
And I'm John with MIAdventureLife.
In this video, we wanted to touch briefly on some of the gear we'll be bringing with us on our upcoming 4-night adventure into the Nordhouse Dunes Wilderness area in the Manistee National Forest.
We won't be showing you everything we intend on bringing, but we are going to highlight some of the equipment specific to this hike that you may have not seen in some of our previous videos.
And as always, if you like this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more about our Michigan adventures.
Alright guys, one of the things we're going to be bringing that we haven't brought on any of the trips yet this year is the Alps mountaineering table. Sets up pretty quick, and a lot of times when you're hiking out somewhere, there's nowhere to set any of your gear down, especially on trips where we know it's going to be wet, raining, and snowing. It's nice to have a dry surface to put some gear on. Because it's Alps, it's really high quality, but it's still pretty, economical. It's not super overpriced or anything like that. We've actually played a lot of different games on this. It's nice when you have a larger group of people. You can put your drinks or whatever you need on the second layer. You got the two layers to the table. It does weigh 5 pounds, but like I was saying, with bigger groups, and it's a fairly large size table for what it is. There's a lot of times that we feel that it's worth the wait to just bring with us for a little bit of convenience.
For this trip, we're going to be setting up a base camp, which means that we're really going to want to be doing 3 tarp setups. We're bringing 2 AquaQuest tarp 10x10s for our hammocks, which you've seen before, and you've seen my Kelty tarp over my hammock before, which is a 12x12, but in this case, we're going to use the AquaQuests over the hammock, and then use the Kelty and these tarp poles to make a base camp to put our gear under while it's raining and snowing, so that we can leave some gear behind and hike out to other locations. This is just 2 collapsible tarp poles by Pariah and a bag. They have rubber feet, and all our stakes fit in there too. It's pretty compact. It weighs a little under a pound per pole, and all our stakes together weigh under a pound.
Another item we're going to be bringing are going to be some chairs. Much like the table that we're bringing, sometimes they really are worth the little extra weight, sometimes not so much. But with having the base camp and always wanting back support, me personally, I like to have a chair when I can. And these hiking chairs are real light, real simple. Doesn't take much to set them up. And what's nice is they're super durable. They dry really quick when they get wet. So you don't have to worry about leaving them out if it is raining or anything like that. They don't have to be under a tarp. But I like it. And I like getting the high back too, because sometimes you just need to be able to relax,
Because this is going to be one of our longer trips, we intend on having to use a filter to filter water around the area for us to drink and cook with. We have this Survivor Filter Pro pump filter. It packs up, weighs under 2 pounds. We keep our clean outlet hose in a bag and our dirty inlet hose in a bag with the pre-filter. And here's the pump. Provides a nice little cup. We put a measuring line on it for exactly 1 cup. And you just, attach your outlet and your inlet. The inlet goes in the dirty water, which we put in this 3-gallon collapsible bucket. It's really nice to not have to sit down by the river or the lake to pump your water, so we just get some water in here, put the pre-filter in, dump it in the bucket, and then we pump it out directly into our bottles. It's also in the bag. I carry an extra carbon filter just in case things go bad on the trail. And in case, we don't know the state of Nordhouse Lake, we may not be able to filter out of it yet. Sometimes it dries up and freezes completely over. So just in case, we're probably going to end up bringing a backup supply of water and leaving it in the car.
These are a few of the items we're going to be leaving in our car, just in case. 7 gallons of water, just in case. Hopefully we won't have to come back for it, but always be prepared. Always have a little extra water. Wool blanket if it does dip down super cold. We're not expecting it to, but we weren't expecting it to get down to -11 on the other trip either. So just in case, it's always better to be prepared. And a stove. If all the wood is wet from the rain and the snow, it's going to be very difficult to start a fire, and we still need to eat, and that's where the stove's going to come in handy. And all of this stuff is just, to make sure we don't have to shorten our trip or our experience out in the woods, at all.
One of the parts people don't like to talk about is what to do when you have to do in the woods. We hike out a 2-pound folding poop stool. It's basically just a tri-stool with a hole in the middle. And then, you dig a 6x6 hole. This happens to be 6 inches. And you measure, 6 inches around and 6 inches deep. And then you go bury it with your biodegradable toilet paper, use some hand sanitizer. And this is just infinitely better than popping a squat over a log or trying to balance yourself. It's worth the 2 pounds. It'll probably stay at base camp, but 4 nights in the woods, we're going to have to use it.
Thanks for tuning in to our Gear Loadout video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe our other media outlets at Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at MIAdventureLife.
Don't forget to tune in. We'll be doing a food loadout video for this so you can see the food we're packing in. And of course, you'll want to see our full 4-night hike video for our trip into the Nordhouse Dunes Wilderness area. Thank you.
Thank you.